Yep.
There she goes.
I'm just spitting. Hi, my name is Morgan. Welcome to my podcast where I ramble about all things knitting and everything else I'm currently obsessing about this week. You can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as Rambling Needles. We also have a Ravelry group, the Rambling Needles podcast. We're gonna start with FOs this week, and it's been a hat week. So first up, we have the diamond beanie that I was working on last week. So last time you saw it, it was just the ribbing. So I got all the way up and a pom-pom. I know my end is not woven in. It will get woven in before it gets washed. It hasn't been washed yet. You can see the texture pattern. It was really fun, really quick knit. Took me maybe a day and a half at most. But it was really fun. I'm gonna make more of these. And I already did dropped it, made another one. So these were knit out of the Bernat Pop Cakes in the color Lipstick on Your Collar. So that was all but this end here was out of a just leftover Bernat cake that I don't remember the colorway of. I made a scarf and had it left over, so it flowed enough to finish it off. Otherwise I wouldn't have had enough to finish the hat. And then it's been the hat week. Like I said, my dad's company is doing a cancer charity drive thing. So I'm gonna make hats for that. So that's all I'm really gonna be working on this week and into next week probably. I want to get probably close to a dozen hats or so. So I went to Walmart and bought, I have some here. They had them clearance down at my local Walmart. The Woolies cakes. I bought 3 of them. This one is, I'm dropping things. This one's Poseidon. So it's a DK weight, but it's more on the thinner side. So I kind of meshed together a couple DK weight hat patterns to figure out what the gauge and the fabric I like best. So I knit this one out of that. So it's a kind of big block self-striping colorway like the other hats. Just a plain hat. Did a 2x2 rib. I'm finding that I like the 2x2 rib better than a 1x1. As I say that, the next hat I'm knitting is a 1x1 rib. So I'm working on the barley. I guess we're into whips now. That's, like I said last week, it was a slow week, but this week's really been a slow week because I've already made one barley light hat to its recipient already. Fingering weight hats take a lot longer than a worsted DK hat. My brain didn't say it would do that, and then it took me almost 2 days to make a hat, which was a shock. It's not normal for me. So I'm on my second barley light hat. It is knit out of the Loops and Thread, which is the Michaels store brand, I believe. Wool-like fingering weight yarn in the colorway, I have the colorway here, Cool Gray. So there's I've got on the needles it recommends I'm doing that. I actually had to order another needle because I didn't have a US 2, a 2.75 millimeter in a 16 inch. So I knit the first one on magic loop for the brim. That took more effort than it should have. So I did that, but I really like it. I cast this one on this morning and got to about here, but I'm rotating between 2 hats to kind of, I don't know, give myself more of a mixing it up, I guess. I don't know why I'm doing it. I'm just doing it. It's being kept in my Amelia X Joy bag, which I really like, the cute supernatural cartoons. This was sent to me as a Get Your Yarn Wish Granted present from my friend Dearney of the Dear to Me Knits podcast. And you should really check hers out. I really love her podcast, and I really love this bag. So check out Amelia Joy too. She's based out of the UK, but it didn't take that long to get here. I guess I don't know. I don't know when she got it, but shipping from the UK, every time I've ordered it, hasn't seemed to take that long to where I am in the middle of nowhere. Next, I have in my Lila Styles Game of Thrones bag. So it's got the Targaryen, Lannister, and Stark, which are everybody's 3 favorite houses. So keep that. It is another just plain knit DK beanie like this one in the same colorway, Poseidon. It's a really big cake, so it's already got one hat out of it and the brim of the other one, and I've still got quite a lot left, so I'm hoping to get maybe even 2 more out of it, but I'll definitely get at least another one. And I'm knitting these on, I'm doing the brim on a 4.5, and then the actual hat on a 7. So I found that most common in all the DK weight patterns I looked at, so it's what I went with. Then I'm getting, that's really all I'm working on. I still have the market bag, put maybe a row on it. I haven't really touched it. It's not piquing my interest, so I don't want to work on it, but I am going to be, it's hats. And I know I said last week was a slow week, but I guess this week is more of a normal slow week. I suffer from migraines, so I had one yesterday, really didn't do much. I had headaches over the weekend, so it's kind of a knit when I feel like it, but sometimes it's better just to curl up in a ball and not do anything. I've got another yarn caked up in the same for the Barley Light hat, so I'm gonna make another one of those. These are the needles I ordered, they're High Sharps, 16-inch. They came this morning, and I was so happy. No more magic loop brims. I find when I do a magic loop brim, I get a ladder in between where the, not like the middle of the round, but the starting of the round. And I'm not sure why my tension is different there when I change needles and not on the other one. Like I said, I bought the Wool Ease cakes from Walmart. So this one is Hecate, and it's got the, it shows the striping pattern there. They had that yarn maybe a month ago I saw, and I didn't get it because I thought, well, I'm trying not to buy yarn that if I don't have something I need it for, things are excluded from that. But for the most part, I'm doing pretty good with that. So I went to Walmart Sunday, I think it was, and I walked out our clearance section, and they had like 10 of these cakes in there. And I thought, ooh, those would be perfect for charity hats. They had them clearance down from $6.49 or $6.89 to $3. I was like, for $3, I can get at least, I know I can get at least 2. I'm hoping I can get 3 out of them for hats for charity. So I thought that's a really good deal. So I got that one, the Poseidon one, and then this one is Hades. So there's the, so it looks like they're named after Greek gods. Didn't actually pay attention to that. I didn't even look at the colorway when I bought them. They're 80% acrylic, 20% wool, 5.3 ounces, so 150 grams, and it says they've got 590 yards. So for $3, even for an acrylic wool blend, that is a really good deal. So I stocked up on those, and I'm thinking about going back and getting more just to have if they still have them for $3. Then I went to Michael's to get more of the loops and thread wool like for hats, because these are nice for charity hats because you can just chuck them in the washer and dryer and don't have to worry about telling them, oh no, you can't, you have to hand wash, or it can only be washed in cold, don't dry it. It's so much simpler. So I got another one of the gray, and then I got, it's all stacked in like a triangle, I don't want to have it topple over again. This one is Teal Lake, not color. And then I got this one in navy. And then this one, along with, I got 2 of these. So this one is mauve. Mauve. I say mauve. I don't actually know if that's correct or not. I've heard it, people say mauve and mauve, so I'm never 100%. But I got actually 2 of these because I thought it was a really pretty color. So I'm hoping to get those done. Well, they have to be done by March 9th. So I'm hoping to have at least a dozen hats, probably six of each is my goal, and I don't have to work again until the 1st of March, so I've got enough time to just sit down and power through some hats. Well, we do have, so I work at a mercantile I do it once a month for it's like a volunteer thing. I have a booth there. But my actual job is I run a food truck, sex on the trailer, with my family. And I'm spinning again. I'm in a wheelie office chair, so sometimes it has a mind of its own. I run a food trailer with my family. And next Wednesday will be the 27th? 26, 27, 28, one of those days. Is the Gordon's food show up in Chicago. So we're going to that. So I'll have to have a hat at least just to knit round and round and round and round while I'm walking around stuffing my face and gorging myself because it's all free food. Samples, try this, try that. People will be screaming at you from across the room, so.
I think my hands are gonna be busy.
Yes, it'd be like, put the hat down, just be like, ooh, I hope the lemonade shake-ups are gonna be there. Because they have, so if you've ever went to Gordon's food store now, they have these lemon shake-ups. And they make them there, and then you can get them there. They're so good. Like, that was like, we were doing the fair. Like, we'll do festivals where there are lemon shake-ups, and I will go to Gordon's to, like, pick up stuff for that week, and be like, I need a shake-up. like, slight camera malfunction. As I was saying, it's the shake-up. Like, you'll go a whole week of drinking a shake-up every day at the fair, and then go to Gordon's and be like, I need the shake-ups. So I'm gonna be there. And mozzarella sticks. Like, it's gonna be like, fair in the middle of winter, be like, I need this food, that food, this food, that food. And you don't have to pay for it. That's the best part, is all it's free food. And that is the best kind of food, as we all know.
Yeah, it tastes better when it's free.
It tastes better when it's free and you didn't have to cook it. Sometimes free food that you have to cook doesn't taste the same. No. Haven't done much this week, as you can see, hat knitting. The fingering weights hats, that was quite the shock that it's a pattern fingering weight hat. Takes longer than a normal hat. Like, I should have worked that out in my head, but it didn't tell me that until I've been knitting for 4 hours and only have the brim done. I was like, what is happening? So it wasn't a fully committed sit down and do it. I did learn I cannot do 2x2 rib while watching Vikings for some reason. I was fine when I cast it on when I was finishing I watched Mamma Mia, here we go again, finally. It was fine.
It was you this time.
It was me this time. Hockey. I have hockey updates on my phone because I am a Blackhawks fan and we are so close to them. We are only 1 point up in playoffs, so we're super excited about them. But that was that, and there's not even a game. Oh yeah, there is. But it's not Blackhawks game. Stars are playing. I forgot I had that perfect. I'm like, there's not a game. I have no idea what I was saying. Oh, Mamma Mia. I finally got to watch Mamma Mia. Super good, by the way. Loved it. About crack. Loved it. But I did fine when I finished that and was doing 2x2 rib, and then I turned on Vikings, and I couldn't do it. I don't know. It ended up, I don't have to look when I knit. It's just kind of instinct, and I looked down after about 3 rows, and I was knitting seed stitch. I don't even know how I started that. At what point from 2x2 rib did I go to seed stitch? No idea. So I had to sit there, rip all that back, and focus very hard on my knitting and Vikings at the same time. Took effort. That's really all I've been doing this week, is watching TV and knitting hats. Left it in the living room where I knit. I have a big chair in the living room where I sit and knit, and all my project bags kind of line up across the back of it. I started the Seeker Mitts by Megan Reagan, so I got past I'm almost to the thumb. But I left them out there, so you'll have to see those next week, which hopefully I'll get them done. I completely forgot about them because I cast them on, got to the thumb, and then he came home and said, "Here, I'd like you to make hats," and was like, "Oh, okay, I like hats," and just abandoned everything. I started them, and then I had to rip those out because I didn't read the directions and started doing the color work in the same needle as the pattern, and I needed to go up a size. So that was when I tried them on and I couldn't get them past here. It's like, something's wrong. Oh, because I knit my color work really tight, I need to go up needle sizes. So I did have to rip them back. And that was like, I was a good 2 inches past the color work. So that did take up a lot of time this week, because when I get frustrated at a pattern, I rip it out and then I sit it in the corner and I don't touch any knitting because I'm mad and I have to process it and then go back to it. And dishcloths, I'm always knitting on dishcloths, so. But like I said, I won't show those until the end of the month because Otherwise it'd be like 3 dishcloths a week, and nobody wants to see that. Alright, I think I have rambled and babbled enough for this week. So I hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully we are getting better at this. Hit like and subscribe. It really shows me that you want me to keep doing this, and it really helps me out. And I will see everybody next week. Bye!